Well, something we didn't really get into the podcast episode is that you actually had a much bigger, fully formed idea. Because initially, Rent the Runway was a place you could go and rent a fancy dress for a gown, for a ball or some kind of
Yeah.
fancy event. And that's what it was at the beginning. But you actually had the idea of what it would be fully formed in your mind already at the beginning, right?
Yeah, so I had this vision in 2008 that the closet would move into the cloud because people were valuing experiences over ownership, and that there would be a time where a portion of what we wore every single day would be comprised of things that we don't own forever. So all a rental meant to me is something that you didn't have to have a lifelong contract with, and that it could be a wardrobe on rotation. But given that this was 2008, the only sharing economy company that existed at the time was Netflix. So this vision was way beyond where consumer behavior was at the time and certainly where investor behavior was. So I had to start with a consumer value proposition that was more tangible and that was easier to understand, which was rent a dress for a special occasion. Because every woman has that experience of opening up her closet and seeing the closet filled with dead dresses that she only wore once because she was a bridesmaid or because she was pregnant or because something went out of style
Yeah.
or she had a last minute date that popped up. So it was very easy for people to wrap their arms around at the time renting a dress. And because most investors are men, they were able to compare it to something they did, which
Yeah.
was rent a
Tuxedo.
tuxedo.
Yeah, right.
So I'm starting with the most digestible piece of the equation.
Yeah, I mean, did you have a plan B? Like, if this was going to fail, did you have something that you would pivot towards, or did you not even think about that?
I never even thought of it because honestly, I didn't even have a plan A. I We started working on Rent the Runway because I had this idea and Jenny and I both thought that this sounded really fun and that this was something that would empower women to feel their best before the moments that mattered to them. And we started working on it and it was really fun. And 10 years later, it's even more fun. And I never thought, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur, let me brainstorm an idea. It was just that I saw what was happening in the world around me, and I saw that there was an opportunity. And then I had the confidence to say, you know what, I'm going to pursue this, but if it doesn't work, I can just get another job.
Support for How I Built This comes from American Express. Don't do business without it.